Hi boys and girls. I'm really excited because this is probably one of my favorite how-to videos. This is how to make a quick and easy strawberry shortcake. I love strawberry shortcake, but it's hard for me to get to bake one all the time. So I have some secrets. First one is I buy a pound cake. Now this one was a frozen pound cake that I bought. You can buy them in bags at the store. Sometimes they're in boxes. This one's in foil and has a label. So this is a family size pound cake. I also bought a tub of strawberries, whipped cream. Those are my ingredients. I'm going to use a plate. I have another plate for my strawberries after I washed them, and a knife. Probably should have brought a fork or a spoon to eat. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I have already washed my strawberries really well, but I'm going to actually only use part of this. And the reason is that there's no way that I am going to eat this whole pound cake. Probably today and tomorrow. So my thinking is I should take part of the pound cake out for today and then maybe put the rest back in my freezer or my refrigerator and save it for another time, because as much as I love strawberry shortcake, I don't need that much cake. So I'm gonna open up my pound cake, and it's a little, I took a little of the top off and that's okay. Looks like this. Now I'm just gonna cut a part of this cake out, the size that I think I can eat and share with a friend. So this is all I'm going to work with, a piece this large. It's not too big. I can make a little mini strawberry shortcake out of it, and then I can put my pound cake, excuse me, away. Now, if you remember when we read today, the story that we read, Cook-a-Doodle-Doo, they made their cake, which is awesome and probably much, much better than my store-bought one. But if you really want some strawberry shortcake and you just can't do the baking part because maybe you're busy or maybe you just don't have the right things at home, sometimes you can just pop off and buy one. So now I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to do like they did. I'm going to cut the cake in half. And that makes it kind of like a sandwich. I've got a top and a bottom. Now that that's ready, I need to prepare my strawberries. Now strawberries, you know, they're not going to sit on there very well. And sometimes they get some bad spots. I usually kind of smell them. After I wash them, I cut the tops off, and I'm going to slice them down the middle. Now, I'm using a plastic knife so I can do that safely without worried about cutting myself. But if you were to do this at home, make sure you have a parent or an adult with you. Any grown-up that is willing to help you. And again, I kind of check for bad spots. Sometimes they sit in the store and get a little bit of bad on them. Ugh. So I'm cutting up my strawberries. I'm being very careful, and I'm making sure that the tops are off and any bad spots. Like, see that white spot? I'm going to cut that off. It's not really ripe. This is a very large strawberry, so after I cut it in half, I may cut it again to make it smaller because it's a very big berry. And I don't want my strawberry shortcake to be too lopsided. Now, this one has a very dark spot on the side. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I think that would probably taste a little bad, so I want to get rid of it. And then go ahead and cut it half. And my last berry. Check it, cut it in half. It's a big one too, so I'll probably go ahead and cut it again. So I'm cutting it into fourths, 4 sizes. I'm gonna go back through. I think I might go ahead and cut these berries down even a little smaller because they're pretty big berries. Oops, I lost one. Trash can to that one. And since they're so big, I can probably cut them smaller. Make sure I don't have any of the stem sticking. Sometimes it gets on them. All right, next, sequence word. Since I got cake is all cut, berries are all cut up nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put a layer of berries on top of my bottom layer of cake. So I need to move the top layer. Here's my bottom layer. I'm going to put a layer of berries. Make it nice and pretty. I'll try to put them in all the space. A little bit of a watch for any pieces of stem that might have stuck to your berries. There's one there. Put one here. I try to cover it nice and completely. I might even start turning them around and doing a little bit of Tetris. I don't know if you guys know what Tetris is. It's where you try to fit things together so that you have as many berry places covered as possible. I might even chop up a little piece to sort of stick into some of the gaps. This piece can go here. All right, now it's time for the whipped cream. So I have to shake my whipped cream nicely. Get it all ready. Oh, I forgot to pull off the tab. This is new whipped cream. You have, whoops. I sprayed some in the cap. Don't buy whipped cream a bunch, but I love it. So I've got my whipped cream. Now I'm gonna put a layer of whipped cream here. I don't wanna get too crazy because there'll be another layer on top. Okay, if it falls off, it's not a big deal. You can push it back in there or not. Now I'm gonna put my top layer back on. And I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put the whipped cream on top. Might even go around the edges. Sometimes I like to have a lot of whipped cream. You can do it to your liking. Maybe you don't like a lot of whipped cream, or maybe you love a lot. Do it the way you think tastes best and the way moms and dads don't mind. And I'm gonna put my strawberries on the top. Oh my goodness. Does this not look divine? Delicious? Delectable? Oh my goodness. It's so yummy looking. And if the strawberries slide off, it's okay. It makes it even more charming. I'm going to use all my strawberries since they're cut. I might put them around the edges if there's no room on top. And there you have it. Easy peasy strawberry shortcake. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to eat that. Bye.